runs off that first Trevin Matthew over. After 2 overs, it's 14 for none. That's the two teams. Hayleys, Ramesh Mendis, Inuga Karnagoda, Kalana Pereira. I'll just run through the two teams for you. Yeah, that's Kalana Pereira, Kavishanjula, Lairu Dawatage, Minod Banuka, Noindu Fernando, Ravindu Fernando, Raj Chandragupta, Sadir Savarik, Travin Matthews, Fairfirst, Bodhita Ranatuga, Anuk Fernando, Dilum Sudhir, Gaviru Senehas, Gaina Veera Singh will come back to you. Yeah, that run again outside the off stump, trying to get a shot on the leg, but missing it completely. Well, into him. Very good single. It was straight to that fielder, but the fielder was seated, standing right on that 30th circle. Batsman complete an easy single. So the team for Fairfirst, Tanuka Dabare and Son Delivera doing the opening job. Kaviru Senas has dropped down the order. He general anchors the inning. Apish cut in there. That's the first wicket. First wicket. That's Binod Baruka held on to that catch at short extra cover. Can see the ball just slowing down, staying on the surface. Given if bowled slower, stayed up and see that replay again. Yes, there we see Sunleaf trying to keep it down, but a good diving catch by Binod Banuka. So the first wicket down for Fairfirst. It's 15 for 1 in the third over. Just give you the Fairfirst team. Tanuka Dabra and Son Delivera, the two openers. Then there's Dilum Sudhir, Modi Tarantunga, the skipper, Kamil Mishara, Janita Halambage, Nimesh Vimukti, Gayana Veera Singh, Gaviru Senehas, San Mir and Anuk Fernando. So Ramesh Mendis, the skipper, has picked up the first wicket. We've got an extra field on the ground. Doggy Keller. Known to everyone at the MCA. That's a home ground. Comes for most of the matches, game days. Owned by the ground staff. That's Gaviru Senehas coming in at one drop. Did all the opening in the 50-over game. 94 innings, 2,385 runs. And straight away off the mark, looking for the second, but the wicket keeper goes after it. Played that into that gap. Played it with soft hands. He was looking at the second, but Tanuka Dabare was not interested. So that's off the mark. And this pretty decent 1 for 5 in his second over. 2 deliveries left. This one again played in the air, reverse sweep. Actually, that was a switch hit. Just managed to get one over that short third man fielder's head. First insurance. That was that wicket again. They said they played it early because the ball was pretty slow. This one. Boundary by Senyas Gaviru. That's his first boundary. Was shot and pulled in that vacant region. End of the third over. It's 21 for 1. Slight shift in the batting order. Quite a strong batting lineup. Khalil Bishara coming down the order. Maybe using him as the pinch hitter towards the end. Kavishanjula. Swiss immediately given as a wide short delivery. So we saw just one over from Travin Matthews, but maybe with the right hander coming into the crease, Gaviru Sen has decided that the switch to their medium pace. Bowler just alerted the 4 overs. And giving him the charge. Still dropping short. Godabre still, I would say, has tried to play shots, but managed to keep him quiet. You generally don't see him 12 of 13 deliveries. So he goes at more than a run a ball. Projected score shows 145. Might need something in that region or even a bit more. Maybe looking at about 160. Ground is a bit small. And Sanyas pulls, beats that diving field at short mid wicket into the boundary. So Sanyas taking in boundaries, his second. Just what Fairfirst insurance needed. Angela is still not. Is trying to drop it short. Started off with a wayward delivery wide. It was short over the batsman's head. Oh, this time goes full. Zanias drives it straight past the bowler. Just for 1 run. Outfield looks a bit heavy. There's been a bit of rain on and off in Colombo. We're lucky that we've not had rain today in the morning. Then again, slowish delivery. You can see bowling, holding the ball cross seam. Trying to just pull it into the pitch because the pitch is a bit slow. Stays on him. You saw the batsman not being able to get much of timing, I would say. And that's the MCA facilities there. We see basketball, netball practices on the basketball court, basically. This one full. That was also in the air, but over the ropes. Like I said, ground on the smaller side, so expect a few big hits. 6 runs, so expensive over 13 runs so far. Didn't think that he got a lot of bat on it because it was pretty low. You see, he had to crouch down and still made contact. Maybe have to change the scores. Maybe looking at even 180 plus here. This one again short and dispatched over the mid of fielder's head for a 6. So a massive over. 2 sixes to end this over. 19 of it. Kavishanjula, pretty expensive. And after 4 overs, Fairfirst, after winning the toss, selected to bat a 40 for 1. So this is now turning out to be a very good start. So Ravindu Fernando, the new bowler. Skipper taking a break. 71 innings and 90 wickets. 5 for 33 is best. Not quite sure whether this is only in the T20s or whether this is with the one days as well. Not very often would you be getting 5 wicket hauls in a T20 game. So I think that's in this tournament, the one day tournament as well. Trying to minimize the dot balls, try and get singles from every delivery, if not boundaries and sixers. Oh, what a shot. Brilliant shot by Gaviru. That was bowled at his pads. He had to move his front leg away, but had committed himself to that switch hit. I can say a reverse sweep. What can you call that? Would say a switch hit. Yeah, we see even losing balance because it was fired in at his pads. Still managed to get the bat, although he lost his footing. A couple of bounces into the fence. He looked busy. I would say that since his arrival, the scoring rate has increased by leaps and bounds. He is on to 15 of just 7. 25 of 17. Normally known for his explosive batting. Had a quiet first few overs, but then pulled it back in that previous over, getting back-to-back sixers. Oh, turn. There was turn. Quick turn. Pulled it fast into the track. Then squared the batsman up. So far, decent over by Ravindu Fernando. That's outside the off stump. No feet movement, just stood and threw his bat at it. Just a single to end the 5th over. The score has moved on to 48 for the loss of 1 wicket after 5 overs.
So it's 48 for 1, 5 overs completed. Fairfirst Insurance winning the toss, electing to bat first in the first game of this T20 tournament. The MCA Premier T20 tournament backed by Singer for the 10th consecutive year. Fairfirst Insurance versus a strong lineup from Hayleys. 48 for 1 after 5 overs. They lost Sohan de Oliveira for 3. Tanuka Dabare on 26. Gaviru Seneas on 15. Strong batting lineup to come. Udita Rantunga the captain. Kamil Mishara. Gaina Veerasinghe. Senitha Halambage. Nimesh Vimukti. Sahan Mira and Anuk Fernando in that lineup along with Dilum Sudhira. So Inuka Karalnagoda introduced into the attack. Left arm orthodox from the Vijayarama end. First ball has been put away powerfully. Tanuka Dabare looks in tremendous form. That was on the leg stump. Easy pickings. Just swings his bat. Shorter boundaries. And he's collected another 6. He moves to 32 of just 20 deliveries. He struck 4 sixers in this innings. Tanuka Dabare. Today, the lineup for Hayleys will be Ron Chandragupta, Kalana Pereira, Kavisha Anjula, Ravindu Fernando, Ramesh Mendis the captain, Minod Bhanuka, Sadira Samaravikrama, Lairu Devatage, the wicketkeeper, Trevin Matthew, Nuni the Fernando, and Inuka Karanagoda making up the 11 today for Hayleys group. So very strong lineup, a lot of national players in Ramesh Mendis, Minod Banuka, Sadira Samaravikrama, Noonidi Fernando. So two strong sides battling it out in this T20 game. And the boundaries are raining here. That's another 6. So Kannagoda straight away under pressure. The batters have taken him on. It's Tanuka Dabre is generally a very aggressive player and loves this format. Nothing to lose, just goes for it, backs himself. Chipped in there. Yes, no, send back. Good call called early, Tanuka Dabre. Goes for another one. Has he got the distance? He has. It's gone a long way. That would have been 6 on most boundaries. Brilliantly struck by Tanuka Dabre. 3 sixers in the over. Inuka Karanagoda has been taken to the cleaners. He was very successful a couple of months ago in the T10 tournament of this MCA Premier tournament. But the T20 tournament hasn't started well for him. Tanuka Dabre has moved to 44. A lot of balls will be lost, no doubt about it. Playing here at the MCA. Deepal Gunawardena, Chaminda Hathurusinghe is our umpires for today. Tiran Vijayawardena is our referee, match referee in charge of today's game. So experienced trio in charge. That's another one. Straight down the ground. This is just absolutely fantastic. 4 sixers in the over in the first 5 deliveries. Couple of them over square leg, one over long on, and now one over that bowler's head, more towards long off. Exercise from Chaminda Hathurusinghe. Signaling sixers. Goes in the air. This time he's got his wicket. 4 sixers and the wicket. Floated it up wide. Telling Tanuka Dabre, hit me if you can. He went for it, took the bait. And that's good bowling. Yes, he's been hammered for 4 sixers. But he's got the wicket. Just floated it up, gave it a bit more. Yeah, slowed it. And Tanuka Dabre had to go fetching for it. Leading edge, simple catch at the end. So 6 overs done, 72 for 2. Leading edge is out. So Kamil Mishara comes and goes. Ravinder Fernando has been very successful in the 50-over format with the ball. He's been outstanding. And he's got a key wicket here. Kamil Mishara just coming back from the national lineup, playing in that Asia Cup. Straight away into the Fairfirst lineup, and things haven't gone his way. We'll take a look at that one. He was trying to work it through the onside. I think he's been given out LBW. Seems that he was in Param in front. Missed that one. That was a bit of turn there. Looking to play through the onside. Beautifully bowled. Dipped and turned Ravinder Fernando. And he's got his man. A big breakthrough. 73 for 3 now. Once again, a similar sort of a delivery. Anuk Fernando is out there. Angled into the pads, looking for a bit of turn. This is smart bowling by the off-spinner. Ravinder Fernando, he's been really good, as I mentioned. And this is a good comeback after 24 runs off the last over of Karan Nagoda. Ravinder Fernando has just conceded 1 run, 1 delivery to go. He needs to finish this off in a high. He's been bowling well. Drives down the ground. He'll get off the mark. Anuk Fernando with a single. That was a very good over. Got the key wicket of Kamil Mishara. Dismissed. 7 overs done. It's a 74 for 4. That has been played away towards sweeper cover. Kalna Pereira, the left-arm seamer, has been introduced into the attack. Didn't play many games in the 50-over format, but getting his chance here in these T20s. So Gaviru Seneas now will be on strike, 16 of 8. He hasn't had much of the strike. Tanu Kadabare had almost all the strike. That was beautifully bowled, hitting the back pad. That would have crashed into the middle stump. Umpire Deepa Gunawardena had no hesitancy in giving Kamil Mishara LBW. Right in the block hole. Good Yorker. Trying to squeeze it through back past that third man. Short third. Did well to stop that one. Lairu Samarkon is not playing this game today for Hayleys. So Kalana Pereira in the side. Lots of options for these teams. So Hayleys picking and switching around. That's down the leg side. Could be called a wide. Another full toss. Just a single. He got away with that one. I tell you, Kalana Pereira, he'll be very happy. Anuk Fernando will be disappointed. He didn't get more runs out of that one. Box across the stumps, looking to paddle it away. Giving himself some room, opening his stumps. Gaviru Seneas, Kalana Pereira following the batter. This is good bowling. This is a good comeback by Hayleys in the last couple of overs since the 24-run over from Karan Nagoda. Ravindu Fernando and now Kalana Pereira have managed to drag things back since the dismissal of Tanuka Dabare. Trying too many things here probably. But this is excellent bowling. Premeditated. And the bowler did well. Kane in the block hole. Cannot get under it. Straight to the fielder. Hayleys will take that. This passage of play is very good. Put away towards sweeper back cover or deep point. Just a single, but excellent stuff. Just 5 runs off that over from Kalana Pereira. 8 overs, 79 for 3. So another change of bowling. This time it's Trevin Matthew has been brought into the attack, the off spinner. Could call him more of a sort of off-cutter bowler. It's a bit of a longish run up, but not the traditional off-spin bowler you'll find. More of a Mahesh Theekshana type of bowler. Does a lot of work with his fingers, subtle variations. Has been very successful in the shorter formats. Straight towards backward point. Is there a run out there? Throw to the wicket keeper. Bails have been whipped off very quickly. I think it's Lahiru Devatage who's behind the stumps. But the umpire, square leg umpire Hathuru Singh says not out. But this is excellent bowling. Hayleys have managed to bring back the run rate drastically in these last 3 overs. Suddenly you feel there is a bit of pressure on the batters, not being able to find the boundary. Kavita Sanyas in particular is a very good player, free stroking batter. Just a single. So 3 runs, final ball of the over. Brilliant. Just the 3 runs of that one. A few excellent overs. These last 3 overs have been brilliant. 9 overs done, 82 for 3. See, Ramesh Mendes 2 overs, 1 for 10. Good. Trevin Matthew 2 overs for 12. Good. But Kavish Anjula 1 over for 19 was very expensive. Ravindu Fernando 2 overs, 1 for 9 to pick off the bowlers. Karnagoda picked up a wicket, the prize wicket of Tanuka Dabari. But his 1 over went for 24. And Kalana Pereira's 1 over so far has gone for 5. It's a new over from Kalana Pereira. Projected score is 182. They have a few wickets in hand. Powerful players to come. Needed the direct hit, but he was safely in. Gavir Senyas. Dot ball. That's hit away through the offside. Just a single once again. Excellent bowling. He's on the mark on the money. Short delivery goes for the pull. Come back for 2. No, just a single. So they're just dealing in singles at the moment. Fairfirst Insurance. This has been a brilliant spell of ball in the last 4 overs. Everybody has stepped up. Ravindu Fernando, Kalana Pereira and Trevin Matthew. They really put the brakes on the run scoring. It's not going anywhere at the moment. Has he got the distance? No, straight down the fielder's throat. This is excellent stuff by Kalana Pereira. 5 runs off the last over. Just 4 runs off this over, and he's picked up the wicket as well. On the boundary, straight down the throat of the fielder, Trevin Matthew. Kaviru Senias was struggling in the last few overs, not getting his timing at all right. They tested him with the short delivery. Suddenly batting has got difficult. 10 overs done, 86 for 4. Take a look at that one. Full. It was in the slot, but didn't get the elevation, neither the distance to clear that fielder. So Hayleys will take this 10 overs. They've done well to restrict them to 86 for 4.
So at the halfway mark, it's 86 for 4. Got a decent start, but then suddenly Kalana Pereira and Ravindu Fernando made it a bit tough in the middle, but still decent total after 10 overs. The problem just losing 1 or 2 extra wickets. 4 down. Anuk Fernando and Modi Tarantunga, the skipper, now at the crease. Just dealing in singles. Ramesh Mendis, the skipper, bowled 2 overs. Started off the innings bowling 2 overs. Just 2 overs for 10. He was pretty tidy. He picked up a wicket. Coming back for his second spell. There we see Rantunga's 200s and 450s. So this is not only in the T20s. This is with the Mercantile, the 50 over league and knockout runs as well there. It's not easy to keep scoring hundreds in T20s. Batting at number 6. So this is good bowling by Ramesh Mendis. 2 dot balls, skipper to skipper. I'm getting some turns. So we've seen a turn from the first delivery of this track. Be interesting to note. There is another game scheduled in the afternoon. So take more turn, slow turn, and a bit of spongy bounce as well. Oh, brilliantly bowled. Missed the bat, missed the stumps, and into the wicket keeper. Nicely bowled again, attacking the stumps, not giving any room to the batsman. Look at that, a brilliant over. 3 dot balls, 3 singles. And Ramesh Mendis has bowled 3 overs, 1 for 13, and it's 89 for 4 after 11. The batsman out there. Look at Dabre, got a quick fire half century, 50 of 25 deliveries with 7 sixes. There are no boundaries in that innings. So on delivery, his partner was out for 3. Kaviru Senias got 22 of 19. He was also struggling towards then. Kamil Mishar didn't trouble the scorers out in his first delivery. This was the 4 wickets to fall. Anuk Fernando on 8 of 14. He has been struggling. Rantung on 1 of 3. So interesting to see It's getting a bit hard to bet on. It was Karnagoda who went for 24 runs in his first over, picked up the wicket of Dabari, conceded 4 sixers in that over. Well, it's not him, it's Kavish Anjula now. Change in bowling again. Coming on to bowl to the left hand, Anuk Fernando. The full toss. Can see they're trying to bowl most of the deliveries, slow deliveries. To bowl it into the track, but this time it was a full toss. You can see him holding it cross seam. Sometimes the split finger grip. You know that they're trying to bowl it right into the pitch and get it to stay and come up so that it's hard for the batsman. There again, if you bowl it too short and it sits up, the batsman has enough time to play it in any area he wants to. In slow, Rantung had to wait for it. Rantung is a very tall guy, long reach. There we see that again, rolling his fingers. Was the ball trying to take all the pace off, bowling it short. I had to wait for it for ages and cut it. So that's the order of the day. Change of pace deliveries, slow deliveries. Faster you bowl, the faster you'll go off the bat. Current run rate just 8 runs per over. This time goes wide of the off stump. Reaching for it. We saw that umpire on the offside taking cover. So it's been a decent over, just the 4 singles in 4 deliveries. Sure, Hayleys group wouldn't mind the singles. Make that 5 from 5. Robin Matthews, the fielder. Projected score hovering around the 160 mark. That might not be enough on this ground, but will the track play a big part in it? That was nicely fielded there. Skipper Ramesh Mendis. Can't prevent the singles. 6 singles in the over. After 12 overs, it's 95 for 4. That's the batting card for you. Dabare, he got 50 off for 25. He got 24 in 1 over and got out in that same over. 4 sixers. So Andiliver was first to go for 3. Then Kaviru Senas 22 and Kamil Mishar for no score. Ravindra Fernando continuing. He'll bowl his 3rd over. 1 for 9 so far. This time on the pads, Mojita Rantunga drop kicks that for 6 off that long off, over that long off fielder's head. That was sliding down the leg. It was easy pickings. Made sure he cleared the boundary. Fielder was interested for a short period. This time beaten. And the Fernando bowling that a bit fastish. Again short. This time just a single. Just throwing again in that deep. Going quickly to that ball. Attacking it. And a good throw. Oh. Trying to go for that big drive. Looking to hit it over the bowler's head, but had the presence of mind to get his back foot back in the crease. Time fast. Straight to that field. Matthews again. And the Fernando. Third 3 overs, 1 for 17 so far. Yeah, it'll end with a dot ball. So 3 overs, 1 for 17. That's a good bowling. And after 13 overs, it's 103 for 4. Those are the partnerships. 15 for the first. 57 for the second. That was a quick fire. That lovely scoreboard that you see. Kalnapara continuing. Again, pace off. Fernando can't get under it. Just a single. It's been really good from Pereira. But batsman found it very hard to get Pereira away. Apart from just the singles and twos. Very good bowling, very good bowling. Full and wide out. So they'll start seeing the batsman moving further away. Mudita Rantunga doing the mistake of moving towards the offside. And Kalnapara following him does make contact. This time, a very good piece of fielding there at short third. Taking an inside edge. Not for that diving stop, that would have been a boundary. This time full toss again. You can see Kalna holding the ball in his palm. Which takes the pace off. How good has this spell been? Just 3 singles and a dot ball in this over. Brilliant. And now Modiranto standing just outside the off stump, covering his stumps. They're again following him. Just another single. This is brilliant bowling by Kalnavera. You can see him the way he's gripping that ball. Not in the fingers. He's having a grip of. This is brilliant. Just holding it right at the back of his palm so that he takes the pace off. Sometimes even the batsman, if he's looking at his figures, might not see it. Oh, that one, will that be called a no ball? Yes, it is, for the height. And a boundary considered. So this is going to be a bit expensive because there you see the umpire signaling that free hit. No ball for a height. Just pitching inside the boundary. Kalnapera just faltering. Just before that, he had bowled a brilliant over of just four runs of 5 deliveries. And now this last delivery would be very costly. Oh, lucky on the pads, just a leg by. Pretty good from Kalnapera. 3 overs done by him. The figures of 1 for 18, and after 14 overs, Fairfirst Insurance batting first after winning the toss, 113 for 4. Travin Matthews into the attack. So, bowled 2 overs and none for 12 so far. Change of ends for him is coming from the pavilion end this time. Hutchinson not looking for a return, trying to bowl it as he's bowling it flat and fast. I can remember during his school days, he was known for turning the ball quite a lot. Had to remodel his action and change his action quite a lot. Quick arm action. It has moved to 14 off 14, and Anuk still going below run a ball. Fairfirst trying to keep that left and right hand combination going. Looking for the second, but Knock Fernando saying no. 4 singles in 4 deliveries. Hayleys will be happy with this over. And that's a dot ball. Good bowling by Travin. 2.5 overs, none for 16. Another dot ball to end the over. 15 done. It's 117 for 4.
So 15 overs done, 117 for 4. Tremendous last few overs by Hayleys to drag back the run score in 15 of 15 to Modita Ranatunga, 20 of 27 to Anu Fernando. Neither of them have managed to get hold of the bowling. Try and accelerate. The Thanuka Dabare was going great guns. Ultimately, he was dismissed. Since then, things are quieting down. Gavido Senias was struggling. And now another wicket. Modita Ranatunga looking to go for the big one. Slow delivery from Kavisha Anjula. Played way too early. Missed it completely. And his stumps have been shattered. He didn't pick that one at all. The run rate has dropped down to 7.71 now. At one stage, they were going well over 9 runs per over. You could see back of a hand delivery. Going for the slog over mid-wicket. Big inside edge onto the stumps. And another wicket for Hayleys. So the new batter is Gaina Veerasinghe, who is come out to bat. These two players in this last 5 overs have to ensure that they really step on the accelerator now. Hayleys have managed to put the brakes on. They have a very powerful batting lineup as well. Fairfirst would have wanted to get to 180, but it's got really slow. They want target. But since the wicket of Thanuka Dabare, things haven't gone their way. They haven't been able to find the boundary more frequently. Projected score 154. Driven down the ground. Just a single. They won't mind the ones at all. Hayleys group, a wicket of the first ball and 3 singles. That's what they will need. As long as there are no boundaries conceded, Hayleys will be very happy. Another slow delivery, so they're bowling all slow deliveries, off cutters, leg cutters. Pace off the ball is the way to go. It has been difficult for the batters. When they come out to bowl, that will be the same, I'm sure, with Fairfirst as well. This is a well-used wicket. There have been a few games played prior to this on this surface. The ball is not coming onto the bat really well. It has got slow as the sun has been shining. The wicket has dried out. We have another game coming up today. CDB taking on Melbourne in the afternoon. It's going to be interesting to see how the wicket will play. Seems that the shots have got more bitted or a bit more difficult to play since the 6th or 7th over of this innings. 16 done, 122 for 5. Seventeenth over now. Progress. Another one down the ground. Just another single. The runs are just coming in singles at the moment. Trevin Matthew into his fourth over, beg your pardon, none for 17. He's been measly. Just squeezing the batters and finding success. It hasn't been easy for any of them to get going. Wickets are tumbling. 0-1 and a wicket in this over as well. Things have got really tough for Fairfirst Insurance. Trying to find the boundary. They lost another wicket. Anuk Fernando going for the big one. Top edge. And the fielder getting under it, the bowler himself. A good caught and bowled. His second catch for Trevin Matthew. So another wicket down for Fairfirst at 123. It's Nimesh Vimukti who's walked into bat. He can hit the long ball and they need boundaries. They need boundaries quickly here, Fairfirst Insurance. They need to get to 150 minimum. Beautifully bowled. Excellent stuff. Softly played towards mid-off. Again, played on the offside. It was that wicket to fall. Comfortable catch at the end. So 17 done, 125 for 6. Kalana Pereira bowls, and that one has been hit away. That's a good shot by Gaina Veerasinghe. Picked up the length early. Over mid-wicket, much needed boundary. They have been struggling to find the fence. This was in the slot. Back in his strength, Gaina Veerasinghe is a very strong player. First ball of the over, 6 runs, so puts Kalana Pereira under pressure. He's been brilliant. His first 3 overs for just 18 runs, 6 runs per over. But now the first ball has gone for 6. That's a full toss. He misses out. He'll be very, very disappointed. Full toss with outside the off stump. All he needed was to get some bat on it and it would have gone to the boundary like a rocket. But he couldn't do that. Totally missed it. Kalana Pereira very lucky. He's bowled a few full tosses today and he's got away with them. East away on the offside, just a single. That's another full toss. Has he found the gap? No, he hasn't. Nimesh Vimukti, Kalana Pereira getting away with a few loose deliveries. Just unable to get them away into the gap. This time gets back on it. Has he got enough? Nope. 3 full tosses in a row. And Kalana Pereira has only conceded singles. Probably the full toss is the way to go. So the length ball disappeared for 6 and 3 full tosses. Or 4 full tosses in fact, and he's only conceded 3 runs. So Fairfirst will be really angry with themselves, Nimesh Vimukti and Gaina Veerasinghe. Another one, but this time He's got hold of it. Has he? Yes, he has. That's 6. The final ball of the over has been hit for 6. Looking for the Yorker. Once again over-pitched. And deposited it over mid-wicket for 6. So 15 off that over. Expensive one, Kalana Pereira. First 3 overs went for 18. His 4th over has gone for 15. And he's considered 33 in his 4 overs. 18 done, 140 for 6. So Ravinder Fernando into his final over. 1 for 17 of 3. He's been exceptional. He's been their go-to bowler for Hayleys. Even in the 50 over format, he's been very good. He's been consistent in all forms of cricket over the last couple of years. Regular wicket taker. Banged over long off. 6. This time with an offer. I mentioned earlier, Nimesh Vimukti can hit the long ball. Now he's hit a couple of 6s. One of Kalana Pereira. And this one much better. Over long off. You needed the power. Almost took the 2 spectators coming this way. We haven't lost any balls yet so far. That's surprising. The 6ers have landed in the premises. Goes for another big one. Slowed it up. You could see. And there was some turn. He's the bowler that has got some turn off this surface. Full toss. Has he got it into the gap? No, just a single. Another full toss that has escaped the batters. He won't mind the ones. 8 off the over so far. 2 balls to go. Oh, that I think went the wrong way. Was that the Dusra? Certainly did. If you can take a look at that last ball again. That's close. Hit him outside the off stump, says umpire. Deepal Gunawardena. 8 runs off that over. He won't mind it at the end. 4 was 1 for 25 to Ravinder Fernando. Another excellent spell. There you see, he was walking across his stumps, hit him outside the off stump. That saved Gaina Veer Singh. End of the 19th over. 148 for 6. They're given the ball to Kavi Shanjula for the final over. It's been expensive today. Starts off with a full toss. And that's 6. For a while, the fielder thought he had a chance. But sailed over him into the long on boundary. Nimesh Vimukti. He's not holding back. He's the 3rd 6 here. They opted for the full toss once again. But this time it has gone for 6. So Kavi Shanjula has gone for 36 now. He's been very expensive. This is going to be a good run chase. They will be hoping that they could get maybe another 10 to 15 runs. That will be called a wide. So he has to re-bowl that one. Yes, 5 deliveries left. If they can get to 10 to 15 runs and get to 170, that's going to be a challenging score. Especially if the spinners bowl well on this surface. We'd like to remind you the second game coming up today at 2 p.m. will be CDB, Citizens Development Business, taking on Maliban Biscuits. Straight down the ground. What power from Nimesh Vimukti. Straight as a dice into the side screen for 4. It was in the slot, went deep into his crease, you could see, to get under it. And that let him get that power beyond the shot. Very strong lad, Nimesh Vimukti. Played in that Hong Kong Sixers. 25 of 9 now. Another one, and that's gone even further. The fielder just running back. Kalana Pereira watching the ball sail over him. Was this the right decision to bowl Kavishanjula? Did they have any other options? Because he hasn't had a good day. His last over was decent, where he bowled a couple of slow deliveries, took the pace off, but this time again opting for pace. More importantly, not getting his length right at all. The full tossers have been punished. 17 off the over so far, including that wide. 3 deliveries to go. Now they're on target for even more. I thought 170. But now it seems that they'll get more than 170. Has he got it over the fielder's head? Running back, difficult one. Falls in between. Hesitancy between the fielders. They'll come back for 2. It was a short delivery, very wide. Decided to go after it. Gets away with that one. So 2 runs to the total. 2 deliveries left. Another full toss. Just a single though. This time didn't get the elevation. Kavishanjula is lucky to get away with that one. 20 off the over. 1 more ball to go. This is good. Nimesh Vimukti putting a hand around the bowler shoulders after hitting him for 2 sixes and a 4. 19 off the over. 20 off the over. Beg your pardon. Final ball coming up. He's gone for 50 now, Kavishanjula. He's had a very bad day with the ball. August outside edge, but the wicket keeper did well to stop that one. That would have run down to the boundary. Kainavir Singh will be disappointed. He's got 15 or 14, just a runner ball. He hit a 6 as well, but he will feel that he could have got a few more. He missed out on some chances. But Nimesh Vimukti's 34 of 12 has really put Fairfirst Insurance in a good position. They end up with 169. They probably thought they'll get over 170. But this is a good fighting score. 8.45 is their run rate. Hayleys did well in the middle part to drag it back. But Nimesh Vimukti has suddenly turned the game around again with some explosive batting in the last couple of overs. I would say it's even Stevens at the break. Hayleys will feel they have the batting power to come and get these runs with the likes of Sadira Samaravikrama, Minod Bhanuka, Ramesh Mendis. He scored a magnificent 100 the other day in the 50 over format. They have a lot of options in their lineup. Kavishanjula himself with the bat. Take a look at that scorecard as the players walk back to the dressing room. Tabare, 50 of 25. He was brilliant. 7 sixers. So Handi Levera fell for 3. Kavir Hussain struggled a bit for his 22. Kamil Mishara out first ball. That was a big break. Anuk Fernando, 22. but faced 30 deliveries. He struggled as well. Modita Ranatunga 15 of 16. Kind of Veerasinghe 15 of 14. All at a runner ball. Nimish Vimukti 34 of 12. He's the one who put the firepower in towards the end. 8 extras. That 169 for 6. Ramesh Mendis 1 for 13. Trevin Matthew 1 for 19 of 4. He was exceptional. Kavishanjula very expensive. 1 for 51 of his 4. Ravindu Fernando brilliant. 1 for 25 of his 4. Inuko Karunagoda just a 1 over. He went for 24. Kalana Pereira's 4 overs went for 33 and he picked up a wicket. So all 6 bowlers picking up a wicket apiece in this 20 overs. There you go. It's 169 for 6. And Hayleys will need 170 to win when they come out to bat. These are some of the highlights in the start. Tanu Kadabare, he was the one that really started things off. They lost an early wicket, that of Sohandi Levera. Gaviru Seneas joined Tanu Kadabare. He played or hit a couple of boundaries. But Tanu Kadabare went berserk. He just found the boundary at will. First off, Kavishanjula. Then toyed with the spinners as well. Karan Nagoda came into bowl and he was hit for 24 runs off that particular over. Some massive sixers. Targeting the boundary. But Karan Nagoda got his man. The last ball of the over after conceding 24. Floated it up outside the off stump. Dabare on 50. Sliced one. And he was out caught. It was a big breakthrough though. Then Kamil Mishara came and went LBW to Ravindu Fernando first ball. Then Gaina Veerasinghe joined Gaviru Seneas. Seneas was out caught at long off. Modita Ranatunga came in. He tried, found the boundary a couple of times until he was bowled by Kavishanjula of a very good slow delivery. Then we saw the wicket of Fernando, Anuk Fernando, trying to find the boundary. He was out caught. Kaina Veerasinghe hit a 6 of Kalana Pereira. That was a very good shot. But this was Nimesh Vimukti. He came in and he hit some very big kickers, especially of Kavishanjula in that last over. 21 runs of that last over. He was taken to the cleaners. Some of the Hayleys bowlers are lucky they got away with some full tosses. The score would have been much more different if those went to the boundary as well. So 169 is what they have got. 170 will be the target. We'll be back in a short while for the run chase.
So we are back live for the second innings. Chase Hayley is requiring 170 to win, 168. Let's see the fielders are coming. Yeah, basically Fairfirst Insurance getting 169 for 6 in their 20 overs. At one stage, at the halfway stage, they were 84. 10 overs. I thought they were looking at maybe closer to 200, but pretty good bowling, and also this pitch a bit slow. Not easy to get it away. Brought them back to 169. That's Chaminda Hathur Singer, one of the umpires for today's game. Just give you the umpires, Deepal Gunawardhan and Chaminda Hathur Singer, the two umpires for today's game, with Tiran Gunawardhan as the match referee. And we got Chanaka Krishant and Claude De Silva as scorers, with Dashana Samara Vikram live streamer. This is the first game of this 10th SINGER-MCA Super Premier League T20 tournament. Goes as league matches. Waiting for the start of play. That's Laird Davatage, the wicket keeper. Batsman to take strike. See pace from the scoreboard end to start off. Hayley is starting off with two off spinners. This is a guy with a Singer. Slow medium pace. Davatage straight away off the mark with a couple. Bit of misfielding in the covers. That was them 2 runs to start off with. It's a matter of picking up wickets for Fairfirst if they want to be in this game. Quite a good batting lineup for Hayleys. See how the Fairfirst spinners come into action later on. Pretty good all-rounder, this Ganavira Singer. Was decent medium pace. Can be a bit tricky. Where is his pace? Pull some cutters. Was he wanting the wicket keeper to come up to the stumps? Is it not sure, because indicating something to the wicket keeper earlier. It's not express pace. So now it's Ron Chandragupta. So left and right hand combination. Ganavira Singer has 49 wickets. Then that might have been his 50th wicket if that had hit the stumps, because taking an inside edge. Very lucky not to see that run onto the stumps. Chandragupta off the mark. The first delivery. Not the way he would have liked it, but he'll take it. So now it's Davatage. Immediately looking back whether that went onto the stumps. And that's the first wicket. So there we see, like I said, trying to work it. Ball not coming onto the bat. This Ganavira Singer, very impressed with him. Pulling it into the pitch. Giving him the charge and cramped up for room. Easy caught and ball. Dautake walking back. Gone for 2. And Hayleys have lost their first wicket. It's 4 for 1. Novini Fernando walking out to bat pretty early on, just 4 deliveries. Whether might have been just getting his pads on. Had a very successful Sri Lankan 8 tour to Australia amongst the runs. But this is a totally different ball game, a different pitch. We saw Kamil Mishar also coming back from national duty, facing just 1 delivery. Pulling it full. A very good cricketer, Kanavira Singh, a very good bat. For gentle medium pace, but always has something to offer. Always surprises the batsman. There we see, not express pace, no Hindu. Taking a few strides even before the ball was bowled. A very good first over. 1 over done, it's 4 for 1. So this time we see spin from the pavilion end. Senita Halambage. The 69 wickets in the white ball format. Picked up 5 wickets on 2 occasions. 5 for 21 is best. Economy at 4. That is most of it. Is I'm sure it's 50 over cricket. If you can keep your economy at 4 in a T20 game, that would be really good. Starts off the fastest delivery down the leg side. Oh, lucky umpire signals leg byes. Thought it would have been called a wide and you would have to re-bowl it. So required run rate 8.7 and the start of the first over just 4 runs. Just moved on to 5 now in the second over. So Novini Fernando coming round the wicket to the right hand. Packed offside field. Shot third, point, covers, extra covers and a mid-off on the offside, all in the circle. Oh, neatly run down towards the third man fence, but the fielder pulls it back in and Novini off the mark with a couple. No slip, so managed to do that, or that would have gone straight into the hands of first slip. But on the leg side, they got a short third man and a square leg on the leg side in the circle. Again, rushing it, bowling it fast outside the off stump. Got a deep square leg and a long on the boundary. The 2 fielders outside the circle, so it's asking him to go over the top. That's exactly what he does. Is there a field underneath there? Yes, and that is the first wicket for Halambage and the second wicket to fall for Hayleys group. It was a good catch. Fielder was set for that. That was Novini Fernando. coming back for just 2 runs. Just it to perfection. Take it a bit low. And Fernando gone for 2, and it's 7 for 2. Another national capper walking in to the crease, Sadir Samaruvikrama, batting at his customary number 4 position. Generally wears the number 23 t-shirt. Lots of runs there. You can see 3,112 runs in the white ball format. 500s and 1550s. And off the mark straight away. This is what he's good at. He will be busy. Maybe put those nudges. If it's in his zone, he will go over the top. Generally likes to start slow. Because, like I said, where's the number 23? Which Milo Javadanovo. But he was playing. This is good bowling by Halambage. Finishes his over with a dot. Just 3 runs considered and picks up a wicket. So it's 8 for 2 after 2 overs, and Hayley is under pressure. Both the bowlers with Singh and Halambage pick up a wicket each, and just considering 4 and 3 runs. So this is brilliant from the start. Relatively pass score, I would say 169. Oh, that could be close. Was it sliding down leg? So there is Samarikrama getting his front foot across. Go for a big shot on the leg side. Well, that was quite close when it struck, but he managed to get his front foot outside the off stump, and that may have been that went in his favor. But it's just holding his thigh. Not sure whether he just strained it a bit, hamstring. That was pretty close. I thought it hit him in line with the stumps before he got his leg out of the way, but umpire Haturu Singh thought otherwise. This time another appeal again on the pads. That will be very interesting again. Did it pitch outside the leg stump? I'm sure that's what the umpire thinks, and telling the batsman. That will be interesting to see. It was a good shout, but may have pitched just outside the leg. The replay we would have wanted to see. A player miss. This is good by Gayanavira Singh. Just 2 runs and 2 dot balls. the varying his pace, intelligent bowling, and a very good start by Fairfirst. Nicely driven by Samar Vikrama. The can't get that boundary. Just another 2 runs. Good start by Fairfirst. Can they keep the pressure? This time going across again, scooped it in there. So this is Samar Vikrama lucky away from that square leg field. A walk across his stumps and played on the leg. Just 1 run. And after 3 overs, he is looking at chasing 170 at 13 for 2. Going to continue this time again. Sadira trying to go across his stumps, making room. That run clearly outside the leg stump, called a wide. Deepal Gurumartana again targeting the pads. Runs not easy to come by. But looked a past score of 169. Now looking a very good score, I would say. As he trying to use his feet. Chandragupta not being able to get it away. Well, that's a brilliant shot. Take it from outside our stump. Playing it towards that deep mid-wicket region. No field in that area. So boundary after some time. A half sweep, I would say. Got it away from that field. This time flighted. But driven straight to that field. It took it on the full. I'll be lucky there not to concede more runs. Slight change in the field, bringing the square leg up in the circle and the mid wicket to the fence. Oh, lucky again, trying to go down the leg. Gets the top edge. Over the field, over that wicket keeper's head. Becoming harder and harder to bat on this track. Pretty slow. This time Samar Vikrama uses his feet. Clears the fence. The first 6 for Samar Vikrama. Hasn't been a bit expensive in that over. 13 runs conceded. And after 4 overs, it's 20 for 2. See that replay again. Used his feet well, got underneath it. Made sure it went over that line for 6. A change in bowling. Looks like it's Nimesh Vimukti. Very experienced campaign, 186 wickets in his ODI career, or the white ball career, I must say. 5 wicket hauls. Got some valuable runs towards the end with the bat. And now called in to do it with the ball, known for his left arm spin. Very handy with the bat towards those latter overs. Oh, and this time goes in there again. Fielder getting under it. Could that be number 2? No, misses it. That was not good. That was not good fielding. He got underneath it. Had a lot of time. Just couldn't hold on to it. Interesting to see whether he got his hands to it. See that judged it well. Yeah, I'm not sure. Don't think it may have hit his fingertips, but made a lot of ground. Couldn't hold on to it. That can be costly. He could be a very dangerous customer with the bat. To hold on to those chances. Samara Vikrama has moved on to 13 of 9. Easy single. So they're looking to minimize the dot balls, try and get as much as runs possible, get close to that target. Problem is the wickets column. Don't forget skipper Ramesh Mendis coming off 150 in that one-day game. Wide down the leg side. Vimukti will have to re-bowl that. This is something they don't need. Giving free runs, extra deliveries. You can see that target 139 of 93. This time, easy pickings for wicketkeeper Swan D'Oliveira. And Vimukti strikes. So they dropped Chandragupta, but couldn't take the advantage, I must say. That same over. Walking down the track and missing it. Was turned. Seen the ball turning from the first over. Definitely. Well, that was way down the wicket. Side angle, you don't even see him in the picture. Chandragupta gone, stumped Livera bowled Vimukti for 9, and Hayleys 31 for 3. Vinod Bhanuka walking out to the middle. So coming off a half century the previous game. Interesting to see. He can hit the ball a long way. But on this track, you have to play some smart cricket. You need to bat really smart. It's not easy. It's not coming on. Taking a bit of turn. I see his average 28. Strike rate is 92. Highest runs are 232. 5 centuries. So 2 dot balls to complete Vimukti's over is picked up one. So all 3 bowlers on offer picked up a wicket in their first over. And after 5 overs, it's 31 for 3.
So 31 for 3 after 5 overs. Hayley is in some sort of a trouble. They've been losing wickets at regular intervals. As we mentioned, it won't be easy chasing on this wicket. Even Ramesh Mendis, the skipper, said he wanted to bat first. He thought that the wicket will dry, it will take turn, and it won't be easy to chase down a score. 169 is what Fairfirst got. That was a good total, even though they didn't get much in the middle overs. The last couple of overs, runs from Nimesh Vimukti helped them on. But that's a poor delivery to start things off. 4 runs straight away. You cannot bowl there when you have your fine leg in the circle. You cannot stray on the pads. Easy for Sadira Samaravikrama. All he needed was to get some bat on it, and it would go to the boundary. So we have Sahan bowling at the moment. Minod Banuka is out there. Minod Banuka still to open his account. Sadira Samaravikraman 17 of 10. Comes down the track and is out caught. Trying to force the pace. Trying to hit him over mid-on. Miscued that one. Simple catch at the end. So wickets are tumbling. And Fairfirst are right on top at the moment. Picking up 4 very big wickets. Crucial wickets. Hayleys is looking to up the tempo. And some of the experienced players are falling. This is a big one. Top of the bat. Didn't go anywhere. Simple at the end. Suhan De Oliveira takes the catch. 35 for the loss of 4 wickets. So Ramesh Mendis, the skipper, walks in. A brilliant 100 the other day in the 50 over format. They will need him to come good in this game. Badly needed. His experience and his runs. He's an informed player. So Sahan Mir operating. He's picked up a wicket. Big one. 4 of the first ball, but a wicket of the second. Hitting the deck hard, looking to charge the bowler. It was not there for him. All he did was find the mid-on fielder. Laidu Devatake was out early for 3. Ron Chandragupta was out for 9. Noon Fernando out for 2. These are big wickets. And Sadira Samaravikrama for 17. So now it's Minod Banuk and Ramesh Mendis, Kavish Anjul and Ravindu Fernando to follow. So chasing 170, they need this pair. They need Minod Banuka. He's the man. If they're going to get these runs, he's the one who has to score. We feel Ramesh Mendis will give him the support, but Minod Banuka can play the big shots, can find the boundary. So far, Gayana Veerasinghe 2 overs 1 for 9. Senitha Halambage 2 overs 1 for 16. Nimesh Vimukti outstanding 1 over 1 for 5. And Sahan Mira has picked up a wicket in his very first over. They have options. They have Dilum Sudhira to bowl. He will bowl a few overs, no doubt about it. Tanuka Dabare will bowl a few overs as well for Fairfirst Insurance. That will be called wide, way down the leg side. So current run rate just over 6, required run rate over 9. Coming up next at 2 p.m. we have CDB taking on Maliban. That's going to be another big game. Oh, good bowling. That's the area he needs to be concentrating. On that off-stump line. Just poking outside the off-stump. A bit of hesitancy there. You could see tentative by Ramesh Mendis. So 6 overs done. 39 for 4. So 39 for 4 at the moment, 6 overs. A bit of attendant to the grip there, coming out proper, not to the liking of Ramesh Mendis. So a bit of work on it. Redone. Nimesh Vimukti will bowl his second over. He's been brilliant. He's been brilliant with the ball. Now brilliant with the bat, now with the ball. Very seasoned campaign experienced player. That's excellent bowling. You could see not giving it any air at all. Just trying to bowl flat, getting the ball to turn. Is using the surface to his liking, Nimesh Vimukti. Now Minod Banuka, the left hand on strike. Now this is going to be interesting. Where is he going to bowl? Change of field. There is a long off. There is a short third, backward point, an extra cover, and a sweeper cover on the boundary. So 5 fielders on the offside. Nimesh Vimukti will be looking to bowl outside the off stump to Minod Banuka. Oh, he's got him brilliantly bowled. That could be the match, we would say. Beautifully bowled. It just deceived him in the flight. He was nowhere near that. Played way too early. He was looking to go downtown. Superb skill. There was a bit of turn as well. Just excellent, outstanding bowling by Nimesh Vimukti. Out-thought the batter. Hayley is in lots of trouble. 40 for the loss of 5 wickets. So Karan Nagoda has walked in. Inuka Karan Nagoda. Hayley is in real trouble at the moment. Really struggling. Two for 6 for Nimesh Vimukti. He's got the prize wicket there of Minod Banuka. Because Minod Banuka can really threaten and get going. $130 required of 80 deliveries. Never impossible. But the only thing is that Hayleys have lost 5 wickets and wickets have fallen very quickly. That's beautifully bowled. Pitched and turned. A bit of flight. Playing a bit late onto the offside. Goes through for a quick single. A direct hit would have been interesting. But safely home. Excellent over. Just the 3 runs conceded and a wicket. 7 done, 42 for 5. Again starts off with a wide. He's had a problem. He's been bowling down the leg side. We saw he start his first over down the leg side with a wide, then got a wicket. Or bigger part, started his first over with one down the leg side, which went for 4 off the bat of Sadira Samadavikrama, then got the wicket. Then again bowled a wide down the leg side. San Mira. What he needs to be doing is hit that off stump line. He's getting that a bit of a movement or his natural angle sliding into the right hand. This time trying to overcompensate, going wide outside the off stump. Ramesh Mendis hasn't got going yet. 8 deliveries for his 4 runs. They need boundaries now at regular intervals. 10 runs per over almost required. This time goes down the ground. That could be 4. Super stuff by Ramesh Mendis. It was in the slot. Took on the field. And got enough of it to get it down to the boundary. Much needed. They really need boundaries coming quickly. Fielder thought for a moment he could drag that in, but it just kept speeding away. Tucked away on the onside. Come back for 1. Just 1 it is, beg your pardon. I thought they'll come back for 2. So Karnagoda, can he keep rotating the strike? Generally, he's a very good bat, but not the most aggressive. It takes his time to settle in, but today he cannot afford to do that. He needs to give Ramesh Mendis the strike as much as possible. We haven't seen Thanuka Dabre bowlers yet. Interested. Won't be surprised if he gets a few overs in. So after bowling a wide, being hit for a 4, it's come back well. Just the 6 runs so far. 1 ball to go. Is it or 2 deliveries to go? The run rate is increasing ball by ball. Every time you bowl a dot ball, it's jumping up. So mid-on comes back. Mid-off drops. Mid-on comes. The mid-on is in the circle. Long off is in position. It's a full toss. Karan Nagoda cannot find the gap. Fielder did well to get a hand on that one. That should have gone to the boundary. Those are the ones that have to disappear. Hayleys need to have a fight of this score of 170 required. Final ball of the over coming up. He'll want to end it well, Sahan Mehra. Full and wide. Lost it completely. I think he was looking for the slow ball, didn't get his direction right. In the slot, but just a single. He'll take that one. 8 runs off the over. Fairfirst won't mind it. 8 overs done. 51 for 5. They pick up a single, so this is going to be really difficult. Quality ball into the attack now. Dilum Sudhira. He's been outstanding, has had an outstanding club season for Police. He's been very good with the ball in this 50-over format for Fairfirst. Very difficult customer, especially when the wicket is turning. There's a bit of assistance. It's not easy to get him away. That's in there. Could be out caught. Simple catch at the end. Takes it comfortably. So wickets are falling in heaps. So there you go. It's not good for Hayleys. Karan Nagod has to depart for 2. 6th wicket down at 52. Trying to force the pace. Fired in quickly. Fielder makes no mistake. Anuk Fernando, the catcher. Karan Nagod out for 2. So Kavishka Anjula has walked in. He's a very decent player with the bat, we can call it. Low down the order, can get the runs. And they need those runs to come quickly. They need somebody to partner Ramesh Mendis. Starts off with the reverse sweep, gets it into the gap. That could be 4. Has enough to take it down to the boundary. Premeditated, no doubt about it. Spotted the area, vacant area quickly. Trying to be innovative. So good start to Kavish Anjula. Another single to the total. So just the 6 runs off the over so far. Wicket as well to Dilum Sudhira. Can Ramesh Mendis find the boundary? Can he get a 10-run over here? That's what they need. Oh, played way too early. Lucky he didn't pop that up to that fielder. Just a 6. 9 done. 57 for 6. Slow, hit hard away, just a single. That's well bowled. Just slowing it up, not giving any eye at all. Just telling the batters to make the pace, to create the pace. Tanuka Dabare. Gets an outside edge. Lucky. Straight to Modita Ranatunga. Hasn't much to do. Just changing the bowlers around. Goes for the big one. Has he got the distance? He's got it into the gap. But just a single, you could see. Shot making hasn't been easy. The slower you bowl, the more difficult it has been for the batters. Out stump by a mile. Ramesh Mendis goes, big one, big wicket. Tanuka Dabare just giving it a bit of air, bowling it wide of that arc of Ramesh Mendis. He had to come and fetch it. Coming out of his crease, he was nowhere near that one. Look at that, playing way too early. The ball never arrived. Gone by a mile. 60 for 7. So Ravindu Fernando is the new batter in. Certainly can bat. But at the moment, Haley is really struggling. They are unable to get any momentum into this innings. The spinners have dominated, led by Nimesh Vimukti. Now Tanuka Dabare into the attack. Sahan Kosala picked up a wicket as well. Sahan Meera, beg your pardon. Excellent over, just 4 runs off it and a vital wicket. 10 overs done, 61 for 7.
That's a very sorry scorecard if you look at it. So many talented batsmen there, not being able to cope with this pitch and the bowling of Fairfirst. Tilum Sudhir 1 over 1 for 6. Ravinder Fernand and Kavish Anjula have a lot on their hands. Look at that required run rate 11.08. 109 from this 59 deliveries. Not easy. Oh, look at that turn again. Brilliant. Moment they try to go after the bowling, they keep losing wickets. There again, look at that turn from outside the off stump. Out. That's a regulation catch. That was too easy for Ranatunga Modita. He was falling asleep in the slips. Look at that turn and bounce and just glided in. That's like, I would say, fielding practice during the net session. Maybe wanting to stay out there a little longer. But Hayleys innings going nowhere. Another over, just the one run. So these are 2 overs, 1 for 7. And after 11 overs, it's 62 for 7. (108) required now. That required run rate up to 12. Dabar again. This one again in there. Just away from that field at short extra cover. Well, they'll need sixers, not even boundaries. You'll need a 6 every over to get to 12. Oh, that's not good. Right down the leg side. You need to just wrap this up fast. They need big wins. Net run rate will come into play when it comes to the second round. It's 2 groups here, A and B, and teams in the A group will be playing teams in the B. Then they move on to the semi-finals. Oh, that's interesting. It was bowled so slow that he was looking at a swish hit and then did the sweep because it was bowled down the leg side. So then once the first round is over, it will be the first 4 teams will go into the semi-finals. Here again, this is going to be fielding practice. Bowler getting under it and another drop. 2 drops in 2 overs. That was not easy. It was quite high. Bowler had to run towards the mid-off region. Or the mid-on region, I would say. Got his hands to it. Look at that. Kept on running. Stood his ground and then ball was just going away from him. Good bit of fielding there on the boundary. And they needed a better throw, and that might have been a run out because the batsman had turned blind. That has gone to the hand of the wicket keeper. Look at that. We'll look at that bit of fielding. Made a lot of ground. Oh, that is 4 runs. Luckily, there was no third umpire here. Had his leg on the line. End of another over. 12 done. It's 67 for 7. That Sadi ran around having a 24-run partnership, and then Ramesh Mendis and Karna got a 12 runs. The two partnerships in the Sam Angela still can't find that boundary. Needs a couple of boundaries, either 6 or at least 2 fours in the over to get to this score. So they're into his third over. Oh, brilliant. Off the bat, try and get a switch. It hits it onto, hits the ball onto the pads, and it balloons up for the wicket keeper to complete. So finally, ball going to hand. Several balls were played in the air. Some falling in no man's land, some been dropped. Ravindu Fernando has to walk back for 4. It's 68 for 8. We see that, yes, hitting the ball straight onto his pad, ballooning up and not waiting for the umpire's decision. Immediately turned back and walked. Knew that he'd hit it onto his pad. It's going to be a big win for Fairfirst unless one of these batsmen can take on the bowling. The net run rates also are going to be a very important part in this tournament. This team getting 3 games each. Sudhir has picked up 2 for 8. Brilliant bowling on a pitch that is helping the spinners and helping the bowlers if you decide to bowl at the right pace. I thought Hayleys fast bowler, the spinners bowl a tad bit faster than required. Kalna Pereira, new batsman. Range of 11. Oh, there we see again playing it early. Ball not coming on to the bat. Luckily that short extra cover field was a bit roundish. Brilliant bowling by Sudhir. So 2 left-handers at the crease. This time uses his feet, goes over the top. That's a maximum. Straight onto the scoreboard. Brings up the 75th run. Need quite a few of those. By Hathur Singh, just having a glance at the ball. Seems it's good. That time, going it flatter and fast. Away from the batsman. Jalan 16. $13 overs done. It's 76 for 8. Tanuka Dabare, 2 overs. It was 1 for 9. Now it's 2.1 and 1 for 10. Oh, look at that. Just beating the bat. This is really good bowling on a pitch that's really helpful for spinners. That one coming in. Really good by Tanuka Dabare. Required run rate now climbing closer to, it's 14 plus, going into 15 runs over. A pitch like this not easy. Nice again, very slow. Can't get that away. Three dot balls in a row. And take it on the full. Into the gap for a boundary. Well, quite a lot of those will be needed. At least 2 in the over, if not 3. There again, you see, bowled it slower. Had to wait for it. And of another decent over. 14 done. It's 81 for 8. Halamge back. Open the bowling. But coming back for his second spell. That one again running towards the boundary. Fielder coming around, cuts it, just a 1 run. So in this context of this game, if you look at it, Tanita Halamge, one would say, pretty on the expensive side, is gone for 18 in his third over when the other bowlers are going much lesser. That one tossed up in there. Will it clear the fence? Oh, brilliantly taken. A very good catch there in the deep. That's Tanuka Dabare holding on. A well judged catch. Just made sure his foot was inside the boundary. Like to see Anjula was getting some runs, but tried to go over the top. I think there's no other way you can even get close to this total. The 9th wicket down. Here we see that replay again. He was looking at going towards leg side, but look at that. Made sure he had his feet in, and a very good Catch well judged. Should have gone, and it's 83 for 9. Robin Matthews, average of 7. Got a lot of friends playing, most probably for the same clubs, playing together, playing this mercantile tournament. Know each other. It's good to see. Played hard, but so share a joke. Matthews is not going to stick around. Brings Kalnaperra on to strike. Well, Kalnaperra, he can strike the ball big. Just that this pitch will not help, especially at tail end when he's trying to get the runs when your top order batsman has struggled. That run again, that's in there. Is there a fielder getting under it? Yes, but he takes him over. That's a 6. Judged it well, but ball was going away from him. Took the catch, but he was over the boundary line. Like I said, Kalnaperra can hit the long ball. That was into the sky. Well, he took it inside, but the momentum just took him out. Oh, that was... fielder didn't gather it. If not, that would have been the end of the game. 15 done, it's 91 for 9.
So 91 for 9 at the moment. Thanuka Dabale 1 for 14 of his 3 overs. He's been difficult to get away. This has been a real struggle for Hayleys. They have just collapsed some big names in this lineup, led by Ramesh Mendis, Nunadi Fernando, Sadira Samaravikrama, Minod Bhanuka. The list goes on. But none of them have been able to get on with the game and find the boundary. It's been a difficult surface as well. It's a bit slow. The ball is not coming onto bat. There is some turn. Not the easiest of conditions. Goes for the big one. Trevin Matthew and Kalana Pereira, the two batters out there. There goes Kalana Pereira. That's got the distance. Got hold of that one. That's a big hit. Huge 6. They need a lot more of those. So he's moved up to 20. Kalana Pereira certainly can strike the ball, no doubt about it, but his batting has tailed away since the under-19 since the school days. At club level, has been able to pile up the runs. That's ball, that's out, right in front. Deceived in there, looking to defend, but missed it completely and caught in front. Probably would have been better off going for one of his big hits, but unfortunately, that's beautifully bowled. You could see soon as you slow it up, take pace off the ball, batting hasn't been easy at all. And Tanuka Dabra has picked up his second, 2 for 22 for him, 99 all out. Hayleys chasing 170 for victory. So they lost this game by 70 runs, right in front. 70 runs, a huge win. Big win for Fairfirst Insurance when you take a context of a T20 game. That's massive. On the day, Fairfirst have been the better team. Runs on the board. They won the toss. Correct thing to do. And since then, things haven't gone their way at all. Take a look at the scorecard. $99 all out in 15.4 overs. The game coming up next will be Melbourne taking on the CDB. That's going to be a big game as well. The second T20 for today. Umpires Hathur Singh, Chamrinda Hathur Singh and Dipal Gunawardana will head back into the dressing rooms. So Lairu Devatake fell early, Chandragupta as well, known to the Fernando, Sadira Samaravikram, mid names, Minod Banuka, Ramesh Mendis, Inuka Karanagoda. None of them really got going, just a 3 or 4 getting off the mark. Kalana Pereira 20 not out, 20 was the highest scorer coming in at number 10. Kavishanjula made 19. But there was no tempo in their innings. They needed one batter to go on and get a big score. Take a look at the bowling card. Kaina Veerasinghe 1 for 9 at the top. Senitha Halambage 2 for 26. Nimesh Vimukti, he was outstanding. He had a brilliant game. 2 for 8 off his 2 overs. San Mihira was decent, 2 overs, 1 for 17. Dilum Sudhir again, 2 for 16 among the wickets of his 3 overs. And Tanuka Dabra, you cannot keep him out of the game, 2 for 22 off 3.4 overs. No partnerships at all there. No momentum in the innings, and an all out for 99. 70 run victory for Fairfirst Insurance. Came to get their run chase, but wickets just kept tumbling away. That was Devatake, caught and bowled early to Kaina Veerasinghe. Then wickets started to fall. Known to the Fernando was out. Couple of boundaries there, but really never got going. Looking to find the boundary. Sadira Vikram was out there for a while. He hit the boundary, then he was out looking to charge. San Mihira caught at mid-on. Ramesh Mendis and then Minod Banuka. He was out fox, beautifully bowled by Mukti. Ramesh Mendis tried. Was there for a while. That was the wicket of Karan Nagoda falling. Kavishanjula came in. He found the boundary a couple of times, but they needed a lot more from him as well. Until he was out caught. Kalana Pereira hit a couple of lusty blows. That was a very good catch caught on the boundary. Wickets kept falling at regular intervals. Was the last wicket to fall in LBW. There you go, 20 overs. But excellent 50. Nimesh Vimukti 34, not out. Gavin Chenias 22. Ramesh Mendis, Praveen Matthew, and Kavi Shanjula picked up a wicket apiece. Shanjula was very expensive, chasing down that target. Nothing much to talk about. Halapake 2 wickets. Vimukti 2 wickets. Dilip Siddharabhi 2 wickets. 70 runs the victory for Fairfirst Insurance. So we will be back in a short while, approximately around 10 minutes to 2 with the second game between Melbourne and CDP.